New developments now on a story we first broke last night. A suspect is charged with the murder of a teenager in Westfield's Stanley Park. Good evening and thank you for joining us on Western Mass News at 4. I'm Jordan Jaglinzer.
And I'm Chris Pisano. The victim was a high school student in Southwick. The suspect pleaded not guilty this morning in Westfield court. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live with more from Stanley Park.
According to court documents, Vadim Misaruk allegedly told investigators he snapped after Southwick Regional student Nazar Tchak called him a racial slur. From there, the details only get more disturbing. Stanley Park in Westfield is busy this time of year, full of families enjoying the peace of the outdoors. But in one corner of the park, Gate 4, police say that peace was shattered Wednesday evening. That's when 19-year-old Vadim Misaruk beat a victim who family members identified as Nazar Tchak, killing him with a razor blade to the throat. According to court documents obtained by Western Mass News, witnesses who were there with Misaruk and Tchak at the time reported the two, quote, had been arguing and yelling at each other in a car parked near Gate 4. The witnesses told police Tchak then, quote, got out of the car and went into the woods to get his bike, and Misaruk got out of the car and followed. The witnesses then allegedly heard the two arguing in the woods and Tchak yelling loudly. In their testimony to police, quote, Misaruk reportedly came out of the woods and approached one witness with a large razor blade in his hand and blood on his hand and wrist. One of the witnesses reported calling Westfield police to investigate a disturbance in the woods. But documents show Westfield police didn't discover Tchak's body Wednesday night. When Misaruk was arrested, police say, quote, Misaruk further reported that he went back to the victim the following day on September 19th, 2019, and sliced a piece of meat out of the victim's leg. That's consistent with what investigators say they found later Thursday afternoon when they discovered Tchak's body lying near the chain link fence by Gate 4. Misaruk was kept behind glass in court today, and his lawyers entered a not guilty plea to murder charges. School officials confirmed Tchak was a student at Southwick Regional School, and counseling is being offered to the students. Coming up on Western Mass News at 6, we'll have more on the prior history of Misaruk, as this is not the first time the 19-year-old has had a run-in with the law. Reporting live in Southwick, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.